long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. Jon Jones. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Cowbon. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. Can't get worse. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 round for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jon Jones. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Tom Aspinall!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva. But the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark on this great arena.
Side kick now. Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge and reach. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned master. Oh, he's got a choke.
That guillotine is tight.
That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish.
Oh, somehow, some way, he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Let's go. Jones is in half guard.
Big ground and pound. Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
North-south position now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Johnny Bone. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. A series of punches from the top here by Jones.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
Nice.
Jones is right back to the full mount here. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, well, this is Jon Jones's wheelhouse right here, the ground and pound. Just a devastating ground striker, and his opponent may not be long for this.
You know, we have seen Jones do this before in his career, where when he gets you down, he is so long that even from your guard, he can land brutal elbows and cause so much damage. That has been the game plan tonight, and you can see that what Jones set out to do, he is accomplishing. They should be very proud, his team in this corner.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Johnny Bone. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Jones is looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jones. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Straight right is there. Nice straight right hand. Fighters separate from the clinch. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Aspinall. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Outstanding round. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up.
All right, nice work in there. Excellent ground control. You're really showing the judges that you're in charge. Next time you get it down to the ground, I want you to start.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Round two is underway. Well, that ground game on full display in the previous round, and even when you know what's coming, at least with this guy, easier said than done in terms of stopping.
Oh, absolutely. It starts with the takedown. And the moment he secures the takedown, he's already on to the next position. So whereas the opponent is like, okay, now I got to go get an underhook to get back to my feet, he's already locked down that side. He's already got into half guard. He's already starting to posture to get damage off. Not many guys are able to really ride their opponents and work them over with their bodies as much as this man right here. punch. He loaded up there on that high kick. Blocked that punch.
Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
He knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Control the knee, let's get the side control.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom. Now he's going full mount.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Jones.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Aspinall's in half guard.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, Jones ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Making all these shots count. Aspinall's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he's out. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's got to be careful here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, big shots from the top. "15 seconds to go." Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Aspinall.
Big ground and pound.
Round three next.
All right, no problem. Help recover, relax, shake it off. Forget that last round. This round, you're really going to set up those takedowns. I want you to be smart.
All right, so the takedowns, the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh!
Cannot take too many of those.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done.
Oh, my goodness.
And that'll do it! Jon Jones gets the finish.
What a fight! What a fight!
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 36 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.
All right, so we've seen a lot of decision wins for Jon Jones of late. Not the case here tonight as he goes the knockout route. That's got to feel pretty good.
It's got to feel good to get a knockout when you are getting called a decision fighter. But this guy has great finishing ability. If he gets you hurt, he will get you out of there. And once again, he proves why he's one of the greatest fighters of all time.